Chapter 26. Chandan met us at the entrance of Chandan classes. Saurav and I had reached late and missed half of our first class. Pneumonia today? He said, his eyes bulging. No, sir, I said. The alarm didn't ring. Both of us overslept. What about the students waiting in class? Sorry, sir, we will fix a remedial session, Saurav said. Chandan looked ready to explode. Should we commit a murder too? Saurav said, as we ran past Chandan. I am hoping the Gudka will do the job before us, I said. Later in the day, Saurav and I met in an empty sofa room for a few minutes between classes. Bhai, let's give everything we found at Faiz's house to Rana soon. I don't want to keep it at home, Saurav said. We will go this evening, I said. My phone buzzed. I looked around to ensure Chandan wasn't lurking around. Oh no, Saurav, see. On my phone screen was flashing Captain Faiz. What the? Saurav said. My hand trembled. What do I do? I said. Did he find out about us breaking into his house? Saurav said. The phone continued to vibrate in my hands. How do I know? I said. Pick it up, act normal, Saurav said. Good afternoon, Captain Faiz. I said as I took the call. Saurav kept his ear close to the phone so he could listen as well. Good afternoon, Kesha. What's up? How is the capital treating you? Faiz said, his voice cheerful. Fine, sir. I am at work. Delhi is too hot. I miss Srinagar. Oh, you must be busy. I won't take much of your time. I called because I remembered something. What, sir? I gave these really special Kashmiri earrings to Zara. Saurav and I looked at each other surprised. Oh, I said. Special as in? They are traditional Kashmiri earrings. They cost a few lakhs. Zara said she would pay for them, of course. She paid you? I told her to pay me when she completes her PhD and starts working. She did give me 50,000 though. The rest I said I would take when she has a proper job. Oh, I said. Yeah, she had always wanted these traditional earrings from an authentic Srinagar jeweler. I offered to help. Sure, thanks for calling and telling me. Don't think it is important, but still thanks. Cool. Anyway, keep in touch. Say hi to your friend Saurabh too. Sure. Bye then. Jai Hind. The call ended. I looked at Saurabh. He said, see how clever he is. Must have figured we had come to investigate or that we might find the earrings. I said, yeah, so better give an explanation beforehand. Sat in silence for a few seconds. You think he could buy Rana? Saurav said. What? I said. We give all the evidence to Rana. Faiz calls him, promises more gold biscuits from wherever he gets them. Rana agrees to keep Lakshman in, which is prefers anyway. You think Rana can be bought? Saurav looked at me like I had asked him if petrol could catch fire. Fine, I said. Let's not go to Rana yet. We can't take the chance, Saurav said. I walked up and down the staff room as I thought of what to do next. We need to confront Faiz in Delhi in front of others so he can neither bribe anyone nor escape. I said. How? I have an idea, I said. What is it? Let's discuss at home, I said and checked the time. I have to teach differential equations right now. Sure, by the way, bhai, Saurav said and paused. What? I said. Just an idea, so be open minded. Should we sell one of the gold biscuits and buy a new air conditioner for the house? Safdar, deep in thought, stroked his beard. Saurav and I sat with him in his tastefully decorated drawing room. We had just told him about the events in Srinagar. Sikandar is dead? Really? He said, a hand still on his freshly dyed beard. Yeah, I said. Safdar spread his palms out and said a prayer. Ya Allah. Safdar said, both Farzana and I have lost our children at the same time. Saurav and I kept quiet. That boy never followed the right path. I used to tell Sarah so many times. How is Farzana doing? Safdar said. We are not sure. She is still in Srinagar, I said. He might have been a terrorist, but Farzana's pain won't be any less. Of course, I said. So Sikandar didn't have anything to do with Zara's murder? Safdar said. No, I said. As I told you, it is Faiz. Safdar shook his head. Captain Faiz? Faiz's father, Abdul Khan, and I have known each other for 15 years. They are close family friends. That's how he managed to get close to Zara. But later, when Zara realized her lapse of judgment, Faiz couldn't take it, I said. Faiz is married. He has kids who I treat as my grandkids. We broke into his house in Delhi to get the evidence, Saurav said. We have pictures of them in a houseboat, pregnancy kits from the same shop. Enough, Safdar barked restlessly, stood up and walked across the room to his bookshelves, his back to us. He spoke again. That Katil, I treated him like a son, Safdar said, his words throbbing with anger. We attended his wedding. How could he touch my little girl? Saurav and I didn't know what to say. His Fauji and doing this? What makes him any different from other terrorists? We will get him punished, uncle, Saurav said. Will it bring my daughter back? Said Saftar in a broken voice. A tear rolled down his cheek. He came back to sit with us again and buried his face in his hands. No, uncle, Zara won't come back, I said, but her soul may find peace if her killer is punished. Right now, he roams free as a decorated officer. Safdar removed his hands from his face. What do you want me to do? Organize a prayer meet at your house. Call everyone who was close to Zana, I said. Why a prayer meet? If we give the evidence to Rana now, we are afraid he could sell out. We want to confront Faiz in front of others and then call the police, Saurav said. How do we do that? After the prayers meet, invite some of us to stay for dinner. Get us in a room with Faiz, I said. What do we do then? Safdar said. We confront him over dinner, Saurav said. And then the police can come and serve him dessert, I said. Scared? Saurav said, looking up from his phone. Saurav and I were sitting on my bed. I was typing out a probability test paper on my laptop, which I had to conduct in class next week. I folded the laptop screen shut. No, just anxious. We had 5 days left for the prayers meet. Safdar had sent a somber white invitation card. I picked it up from the bedside table. It will soon be 100 days since she left us, but we miss her every day, every moment. As someone important in our daughter Zara's lone's life, we invite you to a 100th day prayer meet at our residence. 238 West End Greens on 20 May 2018, 5 pm. Warm regards, Zainab and Safdar Loan. Faiz will buy it. Is there even something like a 100th prayer meet? I said. There are no rules for grieving. It's from her parents. Reads genuine. It's fine, Saurav said and went back to his phone. He was reading an article titled How to Hack Tinder for Better Matches. You really think you can hack the matching algorithm on Tinder? What if I could? Imagine every girl, no matter if she swiped left or right, would match with me. And when they see your real picture, won't they figure out they swiped left on you earlier? They may reconsider me too. You have to get them into the shop and display the goods. Maybe they will buy. You are the goods? I said and laughed. When I get a hot babe in my arm, then you laugh, okay? I am teasing you, I said and pulled back off Sora's cheeks. You are the best goods any girl can get. Yeah, make fun of me. I also know I won't get any girl, Tinder or otherwise. What nonsense. Thank God for arranged marriages in India. If not Tinder, my parents will find someone. Indian parents have been the original left and right swipers for their kids for centuries. I laughed. Anyway, you heard the news about Mr. Richie Rich? Did you call him, by the way? Saurav was refreshing to Raghu. I had seen the news pop up on my Facebook feed. The world's biggest artificial intelligence firm and investment in Raghu's company. They had valued Raghu's company at $300 million. Richie Rich owns half, while his investor owns the rest. So he's worth $150 million. That is 1,000 crore in rupees, Saurav said. Fuck me, I said. Yeah, 1,000 crores. FYI, he is our age, 27. We are from the same college, same batch. He and I even dated the same girl. He's worth so much and I have nothing. Can I be a bigger loser? Bhai, if he invests the 1,000 crore at 10% interest, he makes another 100 crores a year. Thanks, Saurav. That makes me feel better. And that 100 crores interest alone can be invested again to make another 10. And that 10 can be invested too, Saurav said. Will you stop it? Bhai, we make less than the interest on the interest on the interest of what he already has. Thanks for comforting me, Golu. Are you going to call him? You said we need to tell him about Phase. I have to congratulate him on his company's latest valuation too. Screw that. You have to call to tell him it is important for all of us to be there at the prayer meet. You know this. You said you will call him last week. I took out my phone. Yeah, but how do I say it all? I said that his fiance had an affair, her other lover made her pregnant, etc. I thought you wanted revenge. He took Zara from you. Tell him she was never really his. I shook my head. Doesn't feel right. That desire to hurt him has gone. Okay, spare him the details. Tell him we found the killer. Ask him to show up at the prayers meet. We will share the rest there. He will ask who, of course. Tell him it is Faze then. For God's sake, are you going to call or should I? Saurav tried to snatch my phone. I pulled hand away. I put the phone on speaker mode and called Raghu. Hey Keshav, long time. Raghu said. Hey Raghu, are you in India? Yeah, I'm in office. What's up? I checked the time. It was 10:30 p.m. Working so late? Have to. I have a new investor. We are merging some groups, so bit of an insane month. Damn, should I congratulate him now? I wondered. I decided not to. I would stick to the agenda. We will see each other at the prayers meet, I guess. I said. I am trying to come, just that all these new investors are on my head. Oh, wait, her dad invited you as well? Raghu said, surprised. He was right to be surprised. Safdar hated me. I had no business being there. Yes, it's part of a plan. Raghu, we cracked the case. You did? Yes, we found the killer. How? I mean, who? You have heard of Captain Faze? Yeah, the army officer. Solid guy. Zara's family friend. He helped you? No, Raghu. Captain Faze did it. He is the killer. What? Raghu said and went silent. Raghu? I said, thinking the line had got cut. I'm here, he said, his voice unclear. Are you sure? Faze? Yes. Why? He liked her, I said. What? They had an affair. What are you saying? He is married, he has kids. I know. They still got involved. I tried to be as gentle as possible using softened words like involved, but I guess any man in Raghu's situation would only hear it as someone else fucked your girlfriend. Raghu? I said, when I heard nothing for a while. You there? You have evidence? Solid evidence. Fucking bastard. I think a comet must have crossed over Earth. It was the first time I had heard Raghu swear. Don't go to the stupid police, Raghu said. I called Rana a few days ago. You did? To check on the case. I call him every now and then. However, he seemed to be happy pursuing the watchman theory and keeping Lakshman in. Yes, it suits him. Rana will botch it up, and Faze is in the army. He will manage slime out. Thank you. That's exactly what I thought. Hence the prayers meet, I said. Even though I didn't like to admit it, I felt good that someone as smart as Raghu was thinking along the same lines as me. Does he have any idea you know? Raghu said. No. Good. Now I will definitely come for the prayers meet. On the 20th, no? Yeah, I will be there for sure. I will see you then, I said and then took a deep breath. Also, Raghu, yeah, congrats. I read the news about the new investor and the latest valuation. Oh, that thanks, Raghu said. Anyway, see you in 5 days, I said. Sure, Keshav? Yes. Thank you. Welcome, Raghu. I don't know how I will ever repay you. Saurav gestured that he wanted to speak to me. 1 second, Raghu. I muted the phone. What? I said to Saurav. Of course he can repay us. He is worth 1,000 crores. Maybe he can give us, Saurav said. Shut up. I said and unmuted the phone. Yes, Raghu, sorry. You were saying something? Nothing, just that I can never repay you. And I hope they hung him or lock him up for life. They will, I said. I miss her every minute, Raghu said. Okay, I do not need to hear this. I wanted to say, but didn't. I had told her, let's leave India, leave this mess behind. I just, Raghu said, and completely broken down. I could hear him sob. I understand how you feel, Raghu. Damn, was it my duty to console guys who dated my ex? He wasn't done yet. I wanted to give her everything, all these achievements and congratulations. They mean nothing. Life is quite incomplete without her. He can give us the memory if it means nothing to him, Saurav whispered in my ear. I kicked Saurav's behind to make him shut up. I had to remain somber when talking to a person who was in tears. It's nothing, all this money pointless, Raghu was saying. I realized Raghu could afford a shrink if he needed a shoulder to cry on. It did not have to be me. I can recognize Raghu. I have someone at the door. I will see you in Delhi. Yes, sure. Sorry to take your time. Thank you so much again. I ended the call and threw a pillow at Saurav's head. Fucker, is this a time to joke? I said. Saurav laughed. You handled it well. Did I? Yes, you told him and yet didn't rub it in, Saurav said and lay down on the bed. I kept my phone and laptop aside. Golu, go to your room and sleep, I said. Too lazy to move, bhai. Good night, Saurav said and switched off the bedside lamp. I lay in bed, my eyes still open. I could hear nothing but Saurav's mild snores and the rhythmic whir of the fan above me. I reflected on my conversation with Raghu. Had I really grown up? I didn't feel jealous of his success, nor did I enjoy seeing him hurt about the fiancé affair. I didn't make any taunts or jibes. He seemed to be in so much pain that 1,000 crores meant nothing to him. He said he found life quite incomplete without her. My last phone conversation with Raghu resonated in my head as I continued to stare at the ceiling fan go round and round and round above me. Half an hour later, I switched on the bedside lamp. What happened? Saurav said in a sleepy voice. I can't sleep. I need to go somewhere, I said. Huh? Saurav said, rubbing his eyes. You want to come on a trip? What? Saurav said groggily. Let's get away until the prayers meet. It will help us deal with the anxiety. What? Where? What about classes? I don't care. I can't travel, bhai. I am way behind on my course schedule. Chandan won't just fire me, he will kill me. Fine, I am going away for a few days, I said. I jumped out of bed and switched on the lights. I opened my cupboard and pulled out a suitcase to pack my clothes. Where? Saurav said, sitting up on the bed and scratching his head. I will tell you later. You sleep now and take care of Chandan for me, please.